right? Saying that the Most High Heavenly Father is a white man, saying that the Messiah is a white man, and using this to push his agenda of white supremacy on the world. You know, he transgressed by doctrine.
Huh? Says, and the proud man neither keepeth at home. All right, he's an invader, man. He go in and invades and take over lands. He did it with Iraq, recently. You know, if he don't get his way, then he gonna make up a situation where he can go and invade. You know, because power was given unto him. You know,
and that's the reason why he's a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth.
Yep.
For that very same reason.
Yep. It says, neither keep it at home. Neither keep it at home who enlargeth his desire as hell, like you was talking about. He's greedy. You know, he can never have enough. He's a miser. He's a hoarder. It says, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. You know, he's the biggest empire right now on the face of the earth, because the Lord gave it to him. It says, verse 7. Shall they not rise up suddenly, that shall bite thee, and awake, that shall vex thee? And shall be for booties unto them, because thou hast spoiled many nations, and the raiment of the people shall spoil thee, and because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land of the city, and all that dwell therein. Woe to him that covereth an evil covetousness to his house. It says that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil. It says, thou hast consulted shame to thy house, in cutting off many people, and hast sinned against thy soul. You know, this is all just characteristics of Esau. It says, for the stone shall cry out of the wall, and the beam out of the chamber. They shall answer it, woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, and established a city that by iniquity. And that's exactly what he did with America. You know, he built a town by blood and established a city by iniquity, like what the brother was going into with hardcore bondage. All right, of Israel. It says, when I leave off at 13, it says, behold, is it not of the Lord of hosts that the people shall labor in the very fire, and the people shall weary themselves for very vanity? For the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord, as the waters cover the sea. You know, it says, woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, and puttest thou a bottle to him, and make him drunken also, and thou mayest look on his nakedness.
And that's what he did into, you know, Gad, by way of giving them, you know, making treaties with them, you know, and breaking it, you know.
You know, getting them, deceiving them.
Yep, getting them drunk, you know.
Yep. The word devil means to deceive. He's the great deceiver. He deceived the entire earth time and time again, especially covering the people of the Lord up, you know.
And then also he's doing that into the children of Israel by way of giving them these different philosophies, you know, so that he can accuse them before the Most High Heavenly Father. You know, because on the flip side, you know, it's twofold. You know, one, he got Gad drunk so that he can get Gad to make treaties, you know, so that he can take their land. But ultimately, you know, he's getting the children of Israel drunk off of philosophies so that he can look upon their nakedness, he can look upon their sin, you know, and accuse them before the Most High Heavenly Father, hoping that the Lord will break his covenant with the children of Israel. You know, but what he's not counting on is the fact that the Most High Heavenly Father is sealing his elect, and that the elect are sealed, you know, unto that day of redemption.
That's right. All right, left off at 16. It says, thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, let thine foreskin be uncovered.
God.
And the cup of the Lord's right hand shall he turn unto thee, and shameful strewing shall be thy glory.
Yep, shameful spewing. So you're being exposed, and the world is being the wicked. You're being exposed by the prophets, the true prophets, Yahweh by Shemiah Shai, as being the wicked. You're being exposed for the things that you did unto the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the Israelites. And this is the reason why Esau is hiring, individuals to try to demonize, and try to slander this truth. All right, to accuse our good conversation in Yahweh Shai, because Esau doesn't want this truth going out. He doesn't want that shameful spewing to be upon his glory. But it's upon you, All right, this is the reputation that you get for being a hoe. A hoe don't want to be called no hoe. Then if you didn't want to be called no hoe, why you hoeing? Why you hoeing then? So if you didn't want, that's just like Cain. When Cain slew his brother, he was being wicked as hell. All right, if you would have never did that, then you wouldn't have had to deal with the consequences that followed that, man. Talking about it's too heavy for you. That's the same thing that Esau Edom is doing today, which shows you that Esau is that same people reincarnated.
God, this is keep going. For suspected Habakkuk 2, verse 18. For 18. No, for 17, sorry. It says, for the violence of Lebanon shall cover thee, and the spoil of beasts, which shall make them afraid because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land, and of the city, and of all that dwell therein. It says, what profiteth the grave? What profiteth the graven image? That the maker thereof have graven it, the molten image, and the teacher of lies, that the maker of his work trusteth therein,
God,
to make dumb idols.
God,
Esau spreading his dumb philosophy.
The philosophies, right? And all of these individuals into the idol worship, worshiping the cross, worshiping that rock. Those things aren't going to profit you, all right? And like the ox said, all of these other philosophies that people are into, these things won't be able to profit you within the day that Yahweh Bashmi Shai judges this place, man. It won't be able to save you.
That's right.
That's
There's a little bit more.
Okay.
Yeah, I start up at 19. It says, woe unto him that saith saith to the wood, awake, and to the dumb stone, arise. It shall teach. Behold, it is laid over with gold and silver, and there is no breath in it at all in the midst of it. But the Lord is in his holy temple.
Then you know what too? You got people that bow down to America like it's an idol.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like they bow down whatever they put before Yahweh Bashmi Shai.
God.
Whether it be their own belly. Some people worship designer clothes. Some people worship the horoscope shit, Buddha. But it says, and there shall, but the Lord is in his holy temple. Let all the earth keep silence before him. Like they are dumb idols. Dumb idols. Dumb means no sound. You can't talk. You can't act. No, that was it to that.
You said you got a preset, right?
I dropped it, but I'll pick it back up.
Well, we gonna go ahead and end it right there.
I was thinking that was going to happen anyway.
So, with that, we truly hope that this lesson was edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashmi Shai. The entitle of this lesson was the first shall be last, man. All right, which Esau Edom is coming down out of power and he's falling fast. Yahweh Shai said, "Behold, I saw Satan falling as lightning, man." So we're getting ready to come from this lower state, and we're gonna be raised up into power and in rulership, over the kingdom that's getting ready to, be established, which is the kingdom of heaven, man. All right, so the last shall be first, which is us. A call hello Yahweh Bashmi Shai for that. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh Shai.
Barakatah Yahweh Shai.
All praises, honor, and glory be unto
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
Double honor to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone who taught us his word. Peace, love, salutations, and mercy be unto the hopeful elect. And shalom.
Shalom.